The scene played out in stark detail for all the world to see. Afghan residents scrambling for seats as U.S. military planes and personnel evacuated from Kabul.
The images of August 15 was pretty brutal for a lot of people.
Adela Raz, Afghanistan's former ambassador to the U.S., remembers the jarring end to America's 20-year-long war against the Taliban, which many agree became much more problematic as time went on.
I thought a year ago, this is not sustainable. We do have to pull out, but I would never have imagined a pullout like the one that happened, although to be fair, it's not easy.
Speaking at the ASPEN Security Forum on Thursday, experts on the conflict said early U.S. successes against the terror group al-Qaeda were followed by years of policy drift. One U.S. military veteran put it this way.
We didn't understand why we were there, didn't understand the end state, didn't understand the link to the homeland. We didn't really understand anything beyond the tactical.
The former U.S. permanent representative to NATO says that's because the U.S. never had a coherent strategy in Afghanistan.
I believe, even as a former military officer, that we over-militarized our approach to Afghanistan. And for too long, we discounted the politics.
Politics, Douglas Lute says, both inside the Afghan government and involving the Taliban, which he thinks the U.S. should have negotiated with much sooner. The mission constantly shifted.
We simply weren't prepared to be or couldn't be honest. We couldn't be honest with the American people, and we're going in there trying to build a Western-style military and a Western-style government, and the track record is not very good.
U.S. President Biden has received sharp criticism for the way the pullout was conducted, but Lute believes the die was cast when his predecessor, President Trump, agreed to withdraw troops by last May 1st.
I think you've got to rewind the tape a little further beyond last summer to begin to appreciate what the Biden administration faced.
Today, Afghanistan faces an uncertain future under Taliban rule.
It's a country where still the younger generation believes in democracy and aspiration in a better life, education, prosperity, and hope. And we have to make sure to keep that hope alive.
The U.S. legacy in Afghanistan is complicated. It's one that those who participated in the conflict or have closely studied it are still grappling with 1 year later. Hendrik Sabrandi, CGTN, Aspen, Colorado.